That's why they have no choice unless they can play Bruce at first base.
And I don't think
even
today
you're not going to spend that kind of money.
You're
not going to spend that kind of money for Jay Bruce. He's having a great year. He's a great player. This guy's a great player.
Yeah, I know they want Lucas Duda out though. I can just tell.
Dude has got to go.
Yeah, they want him out.
Duda will hit 30 home runs, but they'll all be boom, boom, like 6 here, then nothing, then 6 here. They're all in their own. They come in
little bunches.
Yeah, bunches. Yeah, and he's not a bad fielder, but I know that World Series famous terrible throw wasn't his fault, but he can't throw. And there's been numerous instances this year where he has to throw. And that's why a first baseman's really never supposed to be able to throw. That's why Steve Garvey played first, but guys can't throw. But he just can't throw. And now you're looking at that infield. Okay, you've got Ahmed Rosario. This is the future. This is the future shortstop. So that's the guy. So then they got these guys. Cabrera's not coming back. He's a free agent. They already said they're shopping him, and he's not happy, blah, 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 blah. So he won't be second base. Neil Walker's a free agent. Neil Walker deserves to be re-signed. They're not going to.
And they traded that other guy last year. So
who's
the Reds trade, the Jay Bruce trade.
Oh yeah, but he hasn't done. There's the guy they got from Pittsburgh.
Can't think of his name.
Yeah, he's the guy who was supposed to be great.
Delson Herrera.
Didn't do
Delson
nothing.
Herrera. Yeah, he's done nothing.
Delson Herrera.
He's done nothing. And that deal was he's done nothing. And then third base is David Wright's done. Wilmer Flores, Jose Reyes, these are all guys that are not ready for prime time or past their prime players. Caller, you are on Sports Talk. Hello.
Richie from Shirley.
Hello, Richie from Shirley.
How you doing?
All right. Well, you sound so mellow.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Well, goodbye, Mr. Jackson. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
Exactly.
Good riddance.
Now, where is it? Montana? Where does he live?
He was in Montana.
Montana, right? Yeah. So, big sky country.
Yeah. But all the money he makes and all the money, what does he need to do this for? Just go away already. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know there's two teams that don't want him, the Lakers and the Knicks.
Yeah. Doesn't mean Brooklyn wants him.
That's right.
Well, didn't he break up with
He broke up with Jenny Buss, yeah.
Yeah,
she kicked her brother out, too, didn't she? Didn't she kick the brother out?
She's a bad woman in general.
That's right.
She don't play. Okay.
Like in 69, I knew one of my teachers in junior high school actually used to play cards with Jackson.
Oh, really?
They said, yeah.
He was kind of he was a hippie type. That was his.
I guess so.
He's from South Dakota.
California, you really changed.
It's like the only two people from South Dakota I know are Tom Brokaw and Phil Jackson. Beyond that, not so much.
And you know what would be good for Phil
and
Jackson?
Mount Rushmore.
He should go put himself in a package with Mitch Kupchak and be like, you get the two of us.
Who's from Brentwood?
Yeah.
But you know what the thing too is with him is he had his mind set up triangle.
Yeah.
And everybody got sick of it.
And you had to swear loyalty to the triangle, right? That had to be your thing. You had to swear loyalty. Oh, I will do the triangle. I will run the triangle. We will do the triangle. Commitment to the triangle.
Yeah, but I know what I would get him in was that he told he wanted to get rid of Carmelo, but he don't like Carmelo Anthony, and that was it.
Who's the happiest guy? Steve Kerr. Because he's like, no, you know what? I passed on the Knicks and Phil Jackson, and I went to Golden State where Mark Jackson had built a team, but I switched guys who've been playing the bench into playing, and we've won. Even when he's out for surgery and whatever, they've won. So
if the Knicks don't go after Calipari, they're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the problem with Calipari is he's not used to having a salary cap. Usually, he can pay the guys a lot more in Kentucky.
Exactly. Who got luckier? Was it Kerr with getting the Warriors or Gruden with getting the Bucks?
Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who was luckier.
Well, in that game, what was funny is that Bill Callahan, who was the coach of the Oakland Raiders, he kept the exact same playbook and exact same names of the plays.
Yeah. Like, okay,
Thank you very
much.
Exactly. To where the Buccaneers defense was calling it out.
Yeah,
all right, it's X, Y, Z.
And who won MVP?
Who's that?
Dexter Jackson.
Exactly, yeah. Well, a quarterback won MVP. It's shocking. Yeah, like he didn't know what was coming. Yeah.
If you watch the news,
and then he signed with the Raiders.
I
think he signed with the Raiders thereafter.
They interviewed the Knicks coach last night, and during the practice yesterday, they wouldn't let none of the reporters talk to none of the new players, the rookies.
Well, the Knicks have always had an embargo on the reporters. They used to have when Frank Isola was with the Daily News. They used to have security stand next to him the whole time. So, yeah. But the Knicks really care about.
But there's too much going on to really even. They're gonna just pick the rookies' heads and all of that. We don't need to really be interviewing the rookies right now.
I want to see Charles Oakley get a job. All of a sudden, I want to see Jim Dolan give him a job.
Give him head of security.
Head of security.
That's what he should be.
That would have been funny if Charles Oakley had to escort Phil Jackson out of the building. Right this way, Mr. Jackson.
But don't they? I seen that on TV. They had a thing where it was, we know, like where the celebrities go through it's like that. They still got to go through the celebrities still got to go through the metal detective.
That is a fine question. Yes and no. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
And the same goes for like TV shows and radio shows and stuff. Some celebrities bypass the metal detector, but it only takes one time.
Yes.
For something to happen. You know, when they passed the laws about going on the court, Calvin Klein was very disoriented, and by disoriented I mean stoned out of his mind, and he went on the Knicks court, and they had to bring him back. After that, the city council made a law that you get arrested right away for going on the court, but because he was a celebrity, he was a little different.
Yeah,
I've seen a few times Spike Lee touch the court a little bit and come back, and I've seen
my favorite one was a few years ago, the drunk lady at the Nuggets-Lakers game.
I didn't even see that.
And she's sitting in her seat, and you just see her get up, like, and walk over, and the ref just takes her and just puts her in the seat.
And that's why when I see someone run on a field or whatever, I'm like, do whatever you have to do, because I'm someone who remembers, Steffi Graf getting stabbed, or even just terrorism. Do what you got to do. We don't know who these people are. Anyone could go and do anything. So just take them down.
The Kevin Harlan thing last year was classic.
A few years ago, they had a guy at Meadowlands. He ran on the field, and the Jersey State Troopers got him. Bad mistake by him.
Yeah.
Bad mistake.
Well, I love when they get nailed by a linebacker. Because that linebacker, number one, is big, and number two, he's got all the padding on. Yeah. It hurts.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And generally, these guys on the field are in various states of dress. They really get hit hard. So,
but why would these people run on the field for what reason? What purpose?
Well,
TV time.
The answer, that and intoxication.
What is the punishment for doing that? Is it really severe? Like,
no, it's not.
It should be, right? Though.
What's that?
You get banned from the stadium.
You do, but you don't.
Banned,
yeah,
so. What are you doing?
It's as close. I mean, how do you get into a stadium? You buy a ticket, right?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So
how do you enforce that? Unless you're someone who's so well known. If your face is so well known that you're
not going to go like the next day, obviously.
Right.
But if you go like next season or 2 seasons,
they won't.
I mean, how are they going to know?
Yeah, they're not going to have your picture up like.
That's right.
Out for him.
Like, look out for this guy.
They're gonna look back.
Oh, look at that. Only in movies. Whenever you're a fugitive in a movie, you happen to be in a subway car where someone is reading the news, or in a bar, and they're reading the newspaper, like, and they look at them. Yeah. Only in movies they exactly look like that. And then on TV in the bar, man, I was like, that never happens.
That never happens.
To the person to like their left or right, they whisper to them.
It's the same thing with missing children. Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting across from Cameron right now. I could have looked at his face on a milk carton for years. I wouldn't know he was a guy. It's like, I don't know. It's like all of a sudden, but in the movie,
okay, yeah, that's how.
Oh, hey, Chris, when you lived in Notre Dame, right?
Yep.
When you had your shortwave radio, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I get a shortwave radio down, could I be able to pick up the station?
What station?
What?
What, 90.3?
Yeah, can I pick up on a shortwave?
Well, you won't even. Well, two answers. Number one, we're an FM signal, so we don't go as strong. The ionosphere is a little different, and AM is more for shortwave radio. And number two, with the internet, you don't need a shortwave radio anymore because it's all on TuneIn and ncc.edu for stuff to
now.
I listen to you guys on the phone, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times you guys go in and out, and I got to keep coming back in to get you.
Are you listening to us like an FM application?
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah. Download TuneIn on your. It's a great app. In fact, I was at Home Depot 2 weeks ago, and now these refrigerators have computers in them. And they had the TuneIn app on it. Yeah. So I put WHPC. So the refrigerator in Home Depot was playing WHPC.
Yeah, I just went I was just playing with them.
Yeah, go to.
You know what happens is, like when you go to your webpage, right?
Yep.
And it shows the pictures of the kids there.
Yeah.
It says listen live. That's the one I hit to get into the system.
Oh, okay, you could do that, but I would recommend going to TuneIn.com and just download the app for TuneIn.
Yeah.
And that's and type in WHPC and it stays there forever. I mean, I have a Windows phone which no one in the entire world has. And I have the app right here, and it works fine.
Hey, Richie, you see the picture of the kids, the one in the Islanders shirt? That's me.
The one in the Islanders
I know.
shirt.
I figured that. And who's the handsome man with the glasses in the back?
The older guy?
That guy, the tall gentleman next to me?
He was like a speaker, wasn't he, or something? Is that the president?
Yeah.
Was that Hubert Keene?
The one in the middle is Hubert Keene, the school president.
Yeah.
And then the director is the second from the right.
Wearing a tie.
Right.
Yeah, and the one behind him is Bill Horan.
Ah.
Oh. That was a nice
Secrets of
picture you guys
your
did
success,
there.
my success, your success?
Secrets of Success.
Secrets of Success.
And my hometown.
My hometown, okay. Chaminade Grad.
All right, Chris, I'll talk to you next. You're going to be here next week?
I will. Yeah, I'll be here next week. Yep.
All right, Piano Man. Take it easy.
Thank you. Talk to you on Saturday, 9 a.m., Piano Man. Yeah, we've got the, now, by me, they have the Village of Massapequa Park has been doing now for like the last, 12 or so years. They've been doing fireworks on the 3rd of July.
Who has the contract?
The 3rd of, there was 1 year that where Mr. Venditto and Town of Oyster Bay stepped in with some money for that, incidentally. You might know him from the news. So they've been doing it for about 12 years or so. And I would go in, and when they first started, and I had the kids were small, and my neighbors were like, "Why are you going in there?" I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "You've got the best view in the house on your front lawn." I'm like, "How do I know that?" They're like, "Well, because 40 strangers are sitting on your front lawn." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So the next year I stayed home and watched, and sure enough, we have the best view of the thing. So the last year we were there, you never get so close as to there's a baseball field. And then there's 2 soccer fields, and there's a buffer zone. They launch it from the second soccer field. But you're never so close to fireworks as you are there that you're getting, A, it's loud, and B, you're getting pelted with the cardboard, all the stuff that fireworks are made out of. So I wrote a letter to the village. I'm like, hey, between senior citizens and kids, babies and stuff, you really should have music playing during the fireworks. And I said something about, I'm at a radio station, whatever. And they call me up, like, how much you want? I'm like, what? I'll do it for free. I'm a resident. So I've been doing it for the last 10 years or so. The music that they play during the fireworks, and I always give them the music. I'll give it to them tomorrow, and then I also can play it from my house for anyone in the street. There's hundreds of people, and every year I have a party on July 3rd. I'm not having the party this year for the first time in 7-8 years, but so I got to make the music for and drop it off tomorrow.
Where do they play it on?
They play it on they always have live bands until all of a sudden, and this time of year it doesn't get fully dark until after 9 o'clock, so 9-10 they start the fireworks.
No, is it on
I give them a CD.
At your house.
I give them a CD. No, I don't. I play myself. I can hear them starting up, and I'll play. But I am close enough that I can simulcast from my house.
I thought it was on a station.
I don't want to. I don't risk that because it might not work. Might be some interference. But no. So every July 3rd, I had the biggest parties ever, and then my wife's like, you know what? And I spent a lot of money.
I won one year.
And the fireworks?
The Massapequa fireworks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. It was fantastic. It's really, really, that's why if anyone's free to go, it's July 3rd, so this Monday night, and it starts at 9, but get there at 7 or 8 because they close off all the streets.
When's the Eisenhower one?
Usually on a Saturday, isn't it? Don't they do it on a Saturday? So probably, I guess Saturday after this Saturday.
And last year, the Cosmos played on that Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
And so I'm leaving the Cosmos game, but everyone has their cars parked up on Hempstead Turnpike.
There's something going on at Mitchell Field right now because I heard almost professional announcing be like, and folks, don't forget to stop by, blah, blah, blah. Who plays it?
Maybe the Lizards.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so when I was parking the car, I heard and folks, don't forget after the game to go to blah, blah, blah. Maybe it was that Dreadlocks guy, Diamante. Mr. Brooklyn Boxing. Is that what it is? Is that his name? So,
on Long Island.
So what game is being played right now? Is it softball or something?
I guess it's lacrosse if it's the Lizards.
Maybe. Who knows? But they have semi-pro football here, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, interesting. So we've got about 40 seconds to the top of the hour. And after that, we'll come back. Don't forget to listen to Sports Talk on 90.3 WHPC. Mark Tchaikovsky, Cameron Bonagora, Tristan Hamilton, Adam Jampel, and Chris Maldine. We thank you so much for lending ears to your ears. We're here every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You will hear at the top of the hour a little sports legal ID, which talks about the various sports shows on this here station, 90.3. And then we'll reopen ourselves.
We didn't talk about it. Guess what's back?
What?
The CFL.
Really?
It's week 2. There's a game
Canadian
on right
Football
now.
League?
Yeah.
Well, I work for a Canadian company. I'll have to go to a game. I did pass where the Argonauts play. We'll be right back after we play this.
The Yankees Yankees win 27 world titles.
Johan Santana throws the first Mets no-hitter.
David Tyree makes a catch for the ages.
Willis Reed walks out onto the garden floor.